What's going on, guys? It's your boy Charles, back with another video for Black and Blue TV. When you guys get a chance, please like, share, and subscribe to the content because I will be coming out with more NFL updates as it pertains to the NFC and AFC Championship, as well as some off-season activities as well for our Dallas Cowboys, Washington Commanders, and New York Giants. But this video isn't about that. Couldn't really sleep. Just had a lot on my mind, and just wanted to talk about some things. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was how Ed Reed is getting treated at an HBCU. If you guys haven't been following the story, Bethune Cookman has decided to not give Ed Reed a coaching contract because of the negative press that they've been getting due to the, lack of resources, I guess, of the school. And it's really disgusting, to be quite honest with you, and actually exposes how some of these HBCUs can be. Now, I never went to an HBCU, but I have friends that went there, and they kind of share a similar sentiment. And the fact of the matter is, since Reggie Theus, decides that he's going to be the morality police, I think he needs to shut the fuck up. Because when you have crackheads that are right outside of the school in the mornings, freebasing, and students have to walk past that, and his Jiminy Cricket ass decides to walk past that and do nothing. See, this is the thing about these boule ass niggas that I just really do not like. Yeah, I speak a certain way. Yeah, I may sound, educated, white, whatever you want to call it, but I'm still a black person at the end of the day. I still love my people. I'm hard on my people, but I still love them. But you got some of these niggas out here that ain't shit, and Reggie Theus is one of them. And so is that president too. This Kermit the Frog looking ass. He's a piece of shit. I only met Ed Reed once in my life. That was back in 2015. He probably doesn't remember. He's probably met so many people before, but I remember meeting him. He's a down-to-earth brother. And he's just like how he is. Like, passionate. That's exactly who he is. So for Reggie Theus to say that off the camera he's somebody different, he needs to shut the fuck up. For him being a coach over there, all them resources that he supposedly got from TNT, I guess he damn sure ain't put none of it into Bethune Cookman. But he wants to sit up there with his fucking smile and, say that everything is okay, but kids are struggling over there. You guys need to go watch a video. I'm going to put the link in the description. A young lady was actually covering the story, and, football players were saying that they had mold in their helmets, mold in their pads. They put the pads in the shed, and then when it rains, it'd just be moldy. And they asked the administration if they see. This is the thing that pisses me off about. Come on, these kids are asking you if they can just get the bare minimum to clean the fucking pads. First of all, those kids shouldn't even be wearing those pads. Why doesn't the school get them new pads? Everybody says, oh, resources. That's bullshit, because the last time I checked, many HBCUs were stealing. But nobody wants to talk about that. How about the students? How are they? They live in dorms with fucking mold. They can't even get a good education. They can't even probably fucking sleep at night. You have to sleep with one eye open. They can't sleep safe. Especially if we got fucking crackheads around there. We as black people need to stop this bullshit, this woe is me, this victimhood ass fuck shit, because it's fucking bullshit. That's what it is. It's bullshit. Because we're doing it to ourselves every fucking day. You have that Jiminy Cricket ass boule nigga sitting up there saying all this bullshit about how, oh, well, everything is okay, and, we're going to have 60 million in fun. Man, shut your stupid ass up. You probably stealing too. And what's sad is that, these kids actually want to go to that school. Going to HBCU is very prideful. I've talked to many people about that. But look what they're doing to these students. You know, imagine if Ed Reed went to that school, he was recruiting players. And I felt so bad for him because he was on Roland Martin. I don't care that he was crying. He was very passionate. Very passionate. You know, he was saying that, you know, he gave a student, I don't know if this is true or not, but I guess he gave a student money out of his pocket to help him. You know, I believe that. I just don't want to, get his words misconstrued because I have high respect for him. But, black men get so much fucking flack for not giving back to the community. And then when we do give back to the community, we get fucking shitted on. Just get shitted on. I remember I was working at a trade school a few years ago. And guess who were my number one enemy? Bitter ass black women. Because I wanted to make a difference. Now, I've interviewed students who had no parents. Parents were strung out on coke, liquor, weed, all that stuff. I remember interviewing this young woman, I'm not going to say her name, but her parents made her go into stripping. Black parents. But yet, niggas want to sit up here and talk about slavery, white supremacy, all this other fuck shit. Nah, I don't believe in that. I believe we really oppress ourselves. Because last time I checked, when I went to the Library of Congress, I saw many black women and black men who were slave owners. But let me not talk about that. Because that's just a whole nother can of worms that I may open. It just really pains me to see the type of behavior that we're doing to our own people. And for Reggie Theus to sit his happy ass up there, his no good Jiminy Cricket Boulay looking having ass up there and just say all that bullshit, just really pissed me the fuck off. Because yeah, Ed Reed may not know me, but I remember meeting him. And I remember having a great, maybe 2 to 5 minute conversation with him. And he's a real person. Like, I understand that, yeah, he was in the NFL, multiple Pro Bowls, All Pros, probably the greatest safety ever, in my opinion. But just for the fact that he's being treated like that by administration. Another thing too, and I'm not going to get on Shannon Sharp, but, Shannon Sharp said he should have went to the admin. I remember typing, I'm like, go to the administration for what? They walk by the shit every fucking day. What does he need to go to administration for? That should have been handled. See, they always want to talk about lack of funding. They always want to talk about lack of resources, but they never really get into the meat and potato with things. They're saying, oh, we don't have the boosters that we had. Okay, well, there has to be a reason for that. And nobody wants to talk about that. It's just sad that, a black man with money, who earned his money, playing at the highest level of football ever, Hall of Famer, gets treated like he's a piece of shit from the administration. I mean, I understand how Ed Reed feels, man. He wants to give back. He's a passionate dude. He wants to make a difference, and he has the opportunity to, but that opportunity is being taken away from these sorry-ass pieces of shit who decide to, because of what's in the media, due to Ed Reed exposing that, they all of a sudden want to take it away. Now, if anything, they should have asked him to come to a meeting and be like, all right, we understand that, this is not the best of campuses, but what do you think we can do? Why haven't they done that? Because they don't give a fuck about the students, that's why. They never will. And everybody claims that these HBCUs do all this black pride. It's bullshit. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't. Just go get your education anywhere. They do not give a fuck about you. All they care about is the money. That's nigga mentality. It really is. And it's really fucking sad. Black men get castigated every day. How we ain't shit, how we don't do this, how we don't do that, blase, fucking blah. But when a man wants to make a step in the right direction and actually help out the youth, he gets shunned. So what is it? What can you say now? You know, it's just really disgusting. It really is fucking disgusting. I have cousins that go to HBCUs. So I can only imagine what they're dealing with. You know, black men, we can't do shit. It's like anything we do is under a fucking microscope. Anything. A black man decides to date a white woman. Oh, he's a disgrace to his race. You know, if a black man decides to open up a business, oh, why are you charging so much? I can go down here and get it cheaper. You know, a black man gets his education, you know, tries to do things the right way, you know, all of a sudden, you know, he's a sellout. You know, he's this, he's that. You know, he ain't for the people. You know, it's funny because I remember working at that trade school. Damn, my eyes itching. I was working at that trade school, and I remember one young lady told me that I was a white person inside. It didn't hurt me, didn't piss me off, it just showed how fucking stupid she really was, and why education is important. Because my dad was black, and my mom was black. So was my grandmother, my auntie, my cousins, my uncles. So how can I be white inside? I guess I'm white inside because of how I speak. But that's due to my mother making me read books at a young age, making me do summer reading, you know, making me write, you know, book reports every summer about the book, what I liked about the book, what I learned about the book, what's important, name some things that, you know, name some life lessons that you learned, things of that nature. See, I think the problem with black people is, you know, we have arrested development. We really do. We want to fuck one another over. We just want to make babies and shit. And then all we want to do is complain about, you know, all the stresses in the world and how they affect us. Yeah, it just really gets on my fucking nerves. Like, I'm tired of seeing this shit. And like, those students say they're trying to get an education and actually be competitive in life, but yet you got some ancient ass niggas running the school organization, not knowing what the fuck they're doing, just leaving shit as is. It's really affecting, you know, the student athlete. How the fuck can you practice in mold equipment? How? How are they even allowing that for the student to happen? And first of all, why the fuck does the student have to clean that shit? That's bullshit. The fuck are y'all doing over there? What are y'all doing? And you got Reggie Theus just running his fucking mouth. That's all he does. He was on TNT as a color commentator and he fucking sucked. He just runs his mouth. That's it. He's saying one thing, then why are the students saying another thing? Why did one student say Ed Reed has done for us in the matter of 3 weeks than more the administration has done since I've been here? There's a reason why he fucking said that. These HBCUs need to do fucking better, because when I have kids, they're not going to none of that shit. Fuck all that bullshit.